Imagine turning your Etsy shop from a hidden gem into a shopper magnet just by changing the words you use. Sounds magical, right? Well, that's the power of long-tail keywords. In this video, we are diving deep into how Etsy search works and why specific long-tail search terms can skyrocket your visibility and sales. By the end, you will know exactly how to find the best long-tail keywords for your shop, how to weave them into your listings, and see real examples of sellers who nailed this strategy. Stick around, these tips can genuinely transform your Etsy business. First, let's demystify Etsy's search algorithm. When a buyer types something into Etsy's search bar, the system does two things: query matching and ranking. Let's talk about query matching first. Etsy scans listing titles, tags, categories, and attributes for keywords that match the shopper's query. If you use the same terms the customer search, your item is in the running to appear. Using all 13 tag slots and relevant categories, attributes increases your chances of matching a query. For example, if someone searches silver moon necklace and you have the words in your title or tags, Etsy knows your listing is relevant. Next, Etsy sorts all those matched listings by how likely the buyer will purchase them. Etsy wants to show shoppers the item they are most likely to buy first. To decide that, Etsy looks at a bunch of factors. Relevancy of keywords. If your title or tags exactly match the search phrase, you get a boost because your item seems very relevant to what the shopper wants. Listing quality and engagement. Etsy watches how shoppers interact with your listing. If people often click on it and actually buy, it means good conversion rate, Etsy will rank it higher. In short, a listing that consistently converts viewers into buyers is golden in Etsy's eyes. Customer service and shop reputation. Etsy also favors shops with great reviews, quick responses, and complete policies. A solid reputation can give you all listings a boost. Recency. New listings get a temporary little boost to give them a chance to be seen. Etsy basically says, let's test a newbie and see how shoppers like it. That boost lasts only a few days, so long term, you still need strong keywords and quality. Personalization. Etsy uses context-specific ranking to tailor results on each shopper's behavior. This means results can vary person to person. Etsy learns from what a user has liked or bought before and will show them what it thinks they are more likely to buy. So, two people searching the same term might see slightly different results. In short, Etsy search isn't random. It's a mix of relevance and performance. You need the right keywords to get through the first gate and a compelling listing, photos, price, reviews to climb to the top. Now, this is where long-tail keywords come in as our secret weapon for both relevance and performance. You might be thinking, why not just use super popular keywords so everyone finds my product? Here's the catch. Those generic searches like ring or wall art are insanely competitive and often too broad. Long-tail keywords, on the other hand, are more specific phrases, and they often work better. Here's why. Less competition, more relevance. Long-tail terms have lower search volume, but also fewer sellers competing for them. Instead of trying to rank on page 50 for handbag, you could rank on page 1 for a more specific term like boho fringe leather handbag. Fewer people search that exact phrase, but those who do will likely see your item near the top because it's so precisely what they typed. As Etsy itself advises, instead of competing for popular generic searches like tote bag, Prioritize less popular phrases that describe what's special about your product. Shoppers who know exactly what they want use more specific searches, and you can deliver exactly what they are looking for. A higher conversion rate. Long-tail keywords tend to convert better into sales. Think about it. A shopper searching natural amethyst healing crystal necklace has a pretty clear idea of what they want. If you offer a natural amethyst healing crystal necklace and they find it, they are much more likely to buy than someone just casually browsing necklaces. In fact, Etsy's data shows that while long terms are searched less often than broad ones, they tend to convert more because they describe exactly what the shopper is seeking. These buyers are further along in the buying decision process. They aren't just window shopping, they're looking for something specific. Visibility to the right audience. Using niche phrases can actually improve your overall visibility. Remember, long-tail phrases often contain the broad keywords within them. For example, the long 925 sterling silver engagement ring includes silver ring and engagement ring within it. Your listing could appear in searches for those broader terms too, plus you will show up when someone searches the full specific phrase. It's like casting a focused net that still has a broad terms woven in. As one Etsy SEO results puts in, long-tail keywords are made up of broad keywords, so you capture the large browsing audience and the smaller group of ready-to-buy shoppers. Better conversion boosts your ranking. Here's a cool bonus. If long-tail keywords bring you more ready-to-buy traffic, your conversion rate will go up, which in turn boosts your listing's quality score in Etsy's algorithm. In other words, attracting the right audience, even if it's fewer people, can elevate your placement in search overall. High conversion tells Etsy, this item is a hit with buyers, and Etsy loves that. One Etsy SEO expert noted that getting relevant, ready-to-buy traffic not only improves your sales, but also improves your listing quality score and gives you a positive bump with Etsy's algorithm. In summary, long-tail keywords help you find your tribe of buyers. Those shoppers who are searching exactly for the unique thing you offer. They are easier to rank for, they bring in more serious buyers, and they can turbocharge your shop's performance metrics. A small but dedicated audience is often more valuable than a huge uninterested one. Alright, so long-tail keywords are awesome, but how do you figure out which ones to use for your products? Don't worry, you don't need a crystal ball, just a few smart strategies and tools. Think like a buyer. Start putting yourself in your customer's shoes. If you were searching for an item like yours, what exactly might you type? Consider specifics. Materials, color, style, use case, occasion, size, recipient, etc. For example, if you sell handmade soap, a broad term is soap. But a buyer might search for vegan lavender soap for sensitive skin. That's a great long-tail phrase capturing ingredient, type, and benefit. Make a list of these detailed descriptors related to your product. Use Etsy's autocomplete. Free and easy. One of the simplest ways to find long-tail keywords is Etsy's own search bar. Go to Etsy search and start typing a broad term related to your item. Etsy will drop down suggestions of popular searches that start with that word. Those suggestions are pure gold. They are actual phrases shoppers frequently search on Etsy. For instance, type personalized necklace, and you might see suggestions like personalized necklace for mom, personalized necklace gold name, etc. Each of those is a long-tail keyword idea. Jot down any suggestions that are relevant to your product. This method is quick, free, and comes straight from Etsy's data on what buyers are looking for. There are also some purpose-built keyword tools that can give you data on Etsy search terms, things like how often a term is searched, how competitive it is, and related keyword ideas. Here are a few popular ones. Marmalade, a highly recommended Etsy SEO tool. Marmalade provides brainstorming and analytics for keywords. It shows you a term search volume on Etsy, engagement means clicks, and competition level. It even looks at how the keyword has trended over the past year, helping you predict seasonality. For example, you can discover that fall wedding invitation template spikes in searches in late summer, or that Christmas stocking SVG is trending in November and December. Marmalade basically speaks Etsy language and help you find long-tail phrases buyers are actively searching, and gauges how hard it might be to rank for those terms. eRank, another powerful Etsy SEO suite. eRank has tools like TrendBuzz or Monthly Trends to show you the hottest search terms on Etsy at any given time. You can start with a broad keyword and use eRank's keyword tool to drill down into more specific related searches. One neat feature is the bulk keyword tool, which lets you check Etsy and even Google search volumes for up to 20 keywords at once. eRank also offers a trending on Etsy section that surfaces the most searched keywords and seasonal trends. It's great for planning ahead for holidays. For example, you might learn that cottagecore decor is trending, leading you to target cottagecore wall art print, if it fits your product. Use eRank's data to identify long-tail phrases that have a healthy number of searches, but aren't overly saturated with competitors. Keyword Tool Dominator. This is a handy and inexpensive tool specifically for generating Etsy keyword ideas. It's essentially an advanced version of using Etsy's search bar suggestions. KTD's Etsy's keyword tool will spit out a big list of long-tail search terms that contains your base keywords. For instance, input wall art and it might generate phrases like wall art digital download modern, wall art a set of 3 prints, wall art living room floral, etc. It won't tell you the search volumes, but it's fantastic for idea generation. Think of it as brainstorming all the niche queries shoppers might use. You can always take those suggestions and check their stats in eRank or Marmalade afterwards. The basic version of this tool is free to try, so it's worth playing with for a list of ideas. Google Keyword Planner. While not Etsy specific, Google's Keyword Planner is useful for broader SEO insight. It shows you how many people search for a given term on Google and how competitive that term is in Google Ads. Why does this matter? It can reveal general interest in a topic and help you spot popular keywords or synonyms you hadn't considered. For example, Google data might show that boho nursery decor is highly searched, which could clue you in to use that exact phrase in your Etsy listing if you sell a nursery art. Or maybe you see a lot of searches for minimalist jewelry. You could incorporate minimalist gold necklace as a tag. Keep in mind, Etsy shoppers can have slightly different habits than Google users. But for this tool, it's great for casting a wider net in your keyword research. And it's free. Pro tip, check your own Etsy shop stats. In your shop manager, go to stats. It shows the search terms that led people to your listing. You might discover some surprising phrases already bringing traffic to your shop. If they are relevant and you haven't fully optimized for them, consider refining your listing to target those terms even more. By combining these methods, a bit of imaginative brainstorming, Etsy's autocomplete, and the data from keyword tools, you will compile a robust list of long-tail keywords tailored to your niche. Now, let's talk about how to weave those keywords into your listings for maximum impact. Having a list of great keywords is like having a toolbox full of shiny new tools. Now you need to use them properly in your product listings. Etsy SEO isn't just about what keywords you choose, it's also how to place them in your title, description, and text. Here's how to do it right. Your title is prime real estate for keywords. But it also needs to be readable and appealing to shoppers. Etsy does read all the words in your title for search matching. So you do want to include the most important long-tail phrases there. However, avoid the temptation to stuff every keyword in a single title. A title that's just a jumble of terms can confuse or turn off buyers. In fact, Etsy warns against making titles too long or confusing. For example, a title like Personalized Dub Kit, Men's Leather Dub Kit, Groomsman Gift, Edu Monogram is hard to read and repetitive. A cleaner version, Monogram Leather Dub Kit, Groomsman Gift, still hits the key terms, monogrammed, leather, dub kit, groomsman gift. But it's so much easier to digest. Front load the title with the most relevant words a buyer would search. Monogrammed, leather, dubbed, kit, and then add a bit of descriptors after a hyphen or comma. Remember, Etsy doesn't require the keyword to be at the very beginning for ranking, but buyers scanning results will see only the start of your title, especially on mobile. So put the punchy, specific phrases up front. Keep it under Etsy's 140 character limit and avoid unnecessary repetition. The goal is a title that makes sense at a glance, yet still packs in that long-tail keyword. Etsy's algorithm also looks at your listing description for keywords, especially since update in 2022. The first 1 to 2 sentences of your description are especially important, both for Etsy search and because Google might use them as a snippet in search result. So naturally, integrate your main long-tail keyword early in the description. For example, this monogrammed leather dab kit is the perfect groomsman gift for the modern gentleman. Right away, you've reiterated the key phrase. Don't force it where it doesn't make sense. But do try to mention the core keywords as you describe the item's feature and uses. Think of it like confirming to Etsy and to the buyer, yes, the listing is exactly about the thing you search for. Write a description for the customer first, highlighting benefits, details, size, etc. But sprinkle the relevant phrases in a natural way. If you have multiple long-tail keywords that fit, you can work them in throughout the description as you elaborate on different aspects of the product. Just don't spam a giant list of keywords that's against Etsy's rules and looks spammy to shoppers. Etsy gives you 13 tag slots, 20 characters each. Use them all. Tags are one of the primary ways Etsy matches your listings to searches. Each tag can be a phrase or a single word, but it's usually best to use multi-word phrases that capture long-tail keywords. Custom bracelet is stronger than splitting into custom and bracelet, and it frees up another tag for you to use. In other words, don't waste tags on words that are too generic or that duplicate what's already covered. If your title says rose gold birthstone necklace, having a tag for rose gold birthstone necklace is smart. You've just reinforced that exact search phrase. But you wouldn't need a separate tag for rose gold birthstone necklace individually. That would be redundant. Instead, mix it up. Cover different angles and synonyms with each tag. For example, your tags for that necklace might be rose gold birthstone necklace, long tail phrase, custom birthstone jewelry, July birthstone gift, dainty gold necklace, personalized necklace for her, etc. Each tag targets a slightly different search query that still fits your item. Make each tag unique. Don't repeat the same phrase or same word over and over. If you already have octopus art print as one tag, you don't need octopus art in another. Use ocean animal wall decor, or something to broaden the reach. Variety is key. By using all 13 tags for different long tail combos, you cast 13 small nets instead of one big redundant net. This gives you more opportunities to match various shopper searches. Also, avoid irrelevant tags. Only use terms that truly describe your item. Irrelevant tags might get you views that never convert, so you are hurting your quality score, and could violate Etsy's policies. Stick to accurate keywords that a potential buyer would use when looking for an item like yours. Categories and attributes. These aren't type tags, but choosing the right category and adding all relevant attributes is crucial. They act as extra tags behind the scenes. For example, if you sell a vintage dress, selecting vintage clothing dresses 90s 70s and adding attributes like color, size, material, pattern will help your item show up in those filtered searches. And you don't need to repeat a category name as a tag. If you are in the statement ring category, you don't need a statement ring tag. Use that precious tag space for something else unique. Quick recap. Put your long tail keyword in your title in a readable way. Echo it in the top of your description and cover lots of long tail variations in your tags. Don't keyword stuff to the point of nonsense. Always keep the shopper experience in mind, but do make sure you signal clearly to Etsy what your item is and who it's for. When Etsy's algorithm sees consistent messaging, your title, text, description, all align on the key terms, and shoppers respond well to your listing, you've set yourself up for SEO success. Sometimes the best way to understand the impact of long-tail keywords is to see how real Etsy sellers use them to their advantage. Let's look at a couple of examples and strategies from successful shops. Dylan Jaras, a multi-six-figure Etsy seller, attributes a lot of her success to smart SEO and keyword use. In an interview, she explained that each listing should target a specific niche keyword or customer need, even if you have many similar products. She famously said you could take one item and make 100 listings out of it by using different long-tail keywords to capture diverse customer searches. What does that mean? Say Dylan sells custom printable wall art. Instead of one generic listing, she might create one listing targeted custom nursery name print, another for custom wedding wows print, another for custom star map print, and so on. Even if the production process or base product is similar, all are custom prints. By doing this, she matches a bunch of highly specific searches. Her strategy is to niche down each listing to what a particular buyer might search. This way, when someone searches personalized constellation map print, they find a listing that speaks exactly to that, rather than a generic custom poster listing. The result? More listings appearing in more searches and each one converting well because it fits the search intent perfectly. Many top Etsy shops do this. They create multiple targeted listings rather than one listing trying to be a catch-all. Long-tail keywords make that possible without cannibalizing your own traffic. And it clearly worked for Dylan. Her shop ranks in the top 0.1% on Etsy and surpassed $1 million in sales in 5 years. So that strategy is proven effective. Here's a more tactical example. An earring study followed an Etsy seller who offered wall decor, specifically wall clocks, to see how they could use long-tail keywords to stand out. The seller noticed that the broad term wall art was extremely popular but way too general. Competition was fierce and it wasn't specific to clocks. By researching with keyword tools, they discovered an interesting long-tail phrase, oversized wall clock. This phrase had a solid number of searches relative to the number of listings using it. In other words, lots of people were looking for oversized wall clocks, but not many listings were optimized for that exact term. It also had a high click-through rate, meaning shoppers who saw results for oversized wall clock were clicking it, a sign of purchasing interest. Armed with this info, the seller optimized a listing for oversized wall clock, highlighting that keyword in the title, text, and description. Because it precisely matched what shoppers were typing, the listing started ranking higher for the phrase. And those shoppers were specifically wanting a large clock, so they were very likely to buy when they found it. This long-tail keyword became a sweet spot. Decent traffic, low competition, and high buyer intent. The trifecta. The takeaway from this example is to look for specific angles or attributes of your product that people search for, like size, style, occasion. It might be XL bed for large dogs, or minimalist sterling silver earrings, or organic soy candle lavender scent, something specific that not everyone is targeting. By zeroing in on a profitable long-tail niche, this wall clock seller tapped into a stream of ready buyers with much less competition than the generic wall clock or wall art arena. Other notable mentions. Many successful Etsy shops in various categories have credited long-tail keyword focus for their growth. For instance, top-selling digital product shops often thrive by targeting very specific use cases. Editable wedding invitation PDF rustic theme rather than just a wedding invitation. Niche jewelry sellers might use gemstones or style descriptors as long tails. Boho opal engagement ring finds the buyer who wants a non-traditional ring. A sticker shop on Etsy shared that after they switched all their titles and tags to long-tail phrases, no single word tags, their views increased significantly within weeks because they started appearing in more targeted searches where they were invisible before. The pattern is clear. When you align your listings with what a specific buyer is hunting for, you attract the customers who are most likely to purchase. Each of these examples shows a strategic use of long-tail keywords, either by splitting products into multiple focused listings or by uncovering an underserved search term and owning it. You can apply both approaches. Identify several niches or themes within your product line and make sure each listing is laser targeted for one. And always be on the lookout for those golden keywords opportunities that have demand but low supply. That's where you can really shine. To wrap it up, long-tail keywords are truly the unsung heroes of Etsy SEO. They help your products get found by the right people, the ones who are searching with intent and ready to buy. We covered how Etsy's search favors relevance and quality and how honing in on specific keywords boosts both. We learned that long-tail terms can improve your visibility, increase your conversion rate, and even enhance your listings ranking over time. The key takeaways: be specific, be relevant, and think like your customer. Now it's your turn. Take a look at your Etsy listings. Do your titles, tags, and descriptions contain those juicy, specific phrases a buyer might search? If not, it's time to do a bit of research and tweaking. Use the tools and tips we discussed, brainstorm attributes, check Etsy's suggestions, use eRank, Marmalade, or other tools for ideas and data, and update your listings with clear, long-tail keywords. It might take a little effort upfront, but the payoff can be fantastic. More visibility in search and more sales from customers who feel like you're offering exactly what they want. Remember, on Etsy, it's not about casting the widest net, but casting the right net. When you use the right long-tail keywords, you are not just getting random traffic. You are attracting your ideal customers to your shop. So go ahead and give your shop a mini SEO audit. Pick one listing, refine the keywords using what you learned today, and watch what happens. You might be pleasantly surprised to see that item climb in search result and snag the sale notification from an excited buyer who just found what they were looking for. Thanks for hanging out and learning with me. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Etsy success strategies. Now go forth and conquer Etsy search, one long tail keyword at a time. Happy selling!